The Young and the Restless spoilers the return of Cameron, a shocking twist in Genoa City. In the ever-twisting saga of Genoa City, the mystery surrounding Heather's murder has plunged deeper into the shadows. Sharon, the central figure in this web of intrigue, holds a fragmented clue to the truth. Though she cannot identify the murderer, one image haunts her, a pair of black gloves that struck her unconscious on that fateful night. As suspicions swirl and familiar faces are ruled out, a sinister revelation begins to take shape. Cameron, a figure from the past, is not only alive but orchestrating chaos from the shadows. Sharon's haunted memory. The black gloves. Sharon's trauma leaves her teetering on the edge of clarity and confusion. Her inability to see her attacker has left the investigation at a standstill, with detectives and loved ones piecing together fragmented evidence. The sole detail Sharon remembers is chilling in its simplicity: the black gloves her assailant wore. Despite this single clue, several suspects are definitively cleared. Jordan and Ian Ward, though suspicious in their own rights, are not the culprits. Similarly, Phyllis, a name always tied to intrigue, has been exonerated. The question remains, if not them, then who? Cameron's unlikely resurrection. Sources close to the investigation have revealed a shocking possibility: Cameron, a presumed dead enemy, is alive. His name has surfaced through whispers and sightings, painting a picture of a man who has defied death and now operates in the shadows. What makes this revelation more horrifying is Sharon's growing realization: Cameron isn't just a phantom of her imagination or a figment of her dreams. He is very real. A nightmare in reality. Cameron's alliance as Genoa City wrestles with the implications of Cameron's return. Ian Ward and Jordan face their own reckoning. They are taken aback when Cameron appears before them, alive and filled with venomous intent. In a twisted turn of events, Cameron proposes an alliance, a dark coalition to bring Victor Newman and his family to their knees. This unholy trinity sends shockwaves through the city. Cameron's history with the Newmans is as deep as it is destructive, and his vendetta against them promises chaos. Ian Ward and Jordan, both with their own grudges against the Newman family, find themselves considering Cameron's proposition, knowing full well the catastrophic consequences it could unleash. A plotline that shakes Genoa City. The writers of The Young and the Restless have constructed one of the most controversial arcs in the show's history. The resurrection of Cameron, a figure many fans thought buried in the annals of Genoa City's dark past, has sparked heated debates among viewers. Is his return a masterstroke of storytelling or a desperate attempt to reignite drama? Regardless of the answer, one thing is certain: the stakes have never been higher. Sharon's dreams, once dismissed as psychological residue of her trauma, now serve as a grim premonition. Cameron isn't just a figment of her imagination, he's a living, breathing threat who has returned with a vengeance. As she struggles to reconcile her memories with reality, the looming question remains: how does one fight a ghost from the past? The Newman family under siege. Victor Newman, the patriarch of the Newman dynasty, stands at the center of Cameron's vendetta. His family, known for its resilience, now faces an unprecedented threat. Cameron's alliance with Ian Ward and Jordan marks the formation of a powerful triad bent on dismantling the Newman empire. The implications are staggering. Victor, a man known for his unshakable control, finds himself up against enemies who know his every weakness. As the Newman family braces for impact, alliances within Genoa City shift. Old friends may turn foes, and new heroes may rise in a desperate attempt to thwart Cameron's sinister plans. What lies ahead? As the storyline unfolds, viewers are left grappling with questions that cut to the heart of the show's enduring appeal. Will Sharon uncover the truth and find the strength to confront her past? Can the Newmans withstand the storm bearing down on them? And most importantly, is Cameron's resurrection the beginning of the end for Genoa City as we know it? The writers have skillfully woven a narrative that keeps fans guessing, blending psychological depth with high-stakes drama. Sharon's dreams, the black gloves, and Cameron's alliance paint a picture of a city on the brink of collapse. In true The Young and the Restless fashion, the answers will come, but not without heartbreak, betrayal, and the kind of twists that have kept audiences riveted for decades. One thing is certain, Genoa City will never be the same. Cameron, the monster in Genoa City's shadows. Genoa City has seen its share of villains, but none as menacing or cold-blooded as Cameron. A man devoid of guilt, he is a predator who kills without hesitation, his actions driven by pure malice and personal vendettas. For Ian Ward, this is precisely the kind of ally he desires, a merciless weapon to achieve his sinister goals. In contrast, Jordan, though complicit in Ian's schemes, serves merely as a pawn in his larger plans. The resurgence of Cameron has set the stage for a battle of survival, manipulation, and fear that will test even the most resilient residents of Genoa City. Cameron, a predator without conscience. Cameron's history is painted in blood and betrayal. His capacity for violence goes beyond mere self-preservation or strategy, it is an intrinsic part of who he is. For him, murder is not a moral failing but a means to an end, a tool he wields with precision and indifference. It is this chilling aspect of his personality that makes him the perfect accomplice for Ian Ward. While Ian is a master manipulator who thrives on schemes and psychological warfare, his limits stop short of taking a life himself. For this, he turns to Cameron. Jordan, on the other hand, plays a more restrained role. She is a strategist, a facilitator who helps Ian execute his plans but lacks the capacity, or willingness, to get her hands dirty. Cameron's arrival completes their dark trinity, bringing a level of violence and unpredictability that elevates their threat to a terrifying new height. Sharon's nightmare, a ghost becomes flesh. Sharon finds herself in a waking nightmare, haunted by memories she cannot fully piece together and by the crushing weight of Heather's murder. The black gloves that struck her unconscious are a recurring image, a tormenting reminder of how close she came to death. Yet, as days turn into weeks, her realization dawns slowly. The enemy she faces is not just a ghost from her past. Cameron, the man she thought she had escaped, is back, and he is far more dangerous than ever. But Sharon's realization comes too late. Cameron and his newfound allies are already deep into their plans, recalibrating their strategy to account for her growing awareness. They know that as long as Sharon remains uncertain, they can stay ahead of her. Every second of doubt is a second they can use to tighten their grip on Genoa City. The pressure mounts, Sharon's dilemma. Sharon's fear is palpable, and the stakes for her could not be higher. Chance and Michael, two of Genoa City's most steadfast investigators, are circling closer, demanding answers. Heather's murder is a ticking time bomb, and every moment that Sharon fails to identify the killer brings her closer to becoming a suspect herself. The specter of prison looms large, a terrifying prospect for a woman already battling the weight of her past. Sharon knows that to clear her name, she must name Heather's killer. But how can she point to Cameron when his very existence seems implausible to others? Her silence, born of fear and confusion, only deepens the suspicion around her. She walks a tightrope, knowing that one misstep could send her into freefall, either into the clutches of Cameron or the unforgiving hands of the law. The revelation: did Cameron kill Heather? The question that lingers in the air is as chilling as the man himself. Did Cameron kill Heather? For those who know his history, the answer seems almost inevitable. A man capable of such cold-blooded violence would have no qualms about ending Heather's life, especially if it served his larger agenda. But why? What purpose did her death serve in his vendetta against Sharon, Victor, and the Newmans? Heather's murder is more than just a crime, it is a declaration of war. It is Cameron's way of announcing his presence, of reminding everyone that he has returned and that no one, not even the innocent, is safe from his wrath. For Sharon, the realization that Cameron is behind Heather's death is a devastating blow, one that leaves her grappling with guilt, fear, and the overwhelming need to stop him before he strikes again. Cameron's game, control through fear. Cameron's true power lies not just in his capacity for violence but in his ability to instill fear. He doesn't simply kill, he destroys lives, unraveling his victims piece by piece until they are shadows of themselves. Heather's murder is a prime example. It isn't just a crime, it's a message to Sharon, to Victor, and to anyone who might stand in his way. For Ian Ward, this is the ultimate weapon. Cameron's ruthlessness complements Ian's cunning, creating a partnership that is as destructive as it is terrifying. Together, they embody the worst kind of alliance, one driven by personal vendettas and a complete disregard for morality. The audience reaction, shock and speculation. The revelation of Cameron's role in Heather's murder has left fans of The Young and the Restless reeling. His return from the dead was shocking enough, but his involvement in such a brutal act has sparked intense debate among viewers. Is this storyline a brilliant twist or an unnecessary escalation? Opinions are divided, but one thing is clear: Cameron's actions have reignited the drama in Genoa City, creating a storyline that is as polarizing as it is compelling. Viewers are left to grapple with their own questions. Can Sharon find the strength to confront Cameron and bring him to justice? Will Chance and Michael uncover the truth before it's too late? And most importantly, how far is Cameron willing to go in his quest for revenge? A battle for survival as the pieces of this dark puzzle fall into place. Genoa City braces for the fallout. Sharon stands at the center of the storm, torn between fear and the desperate need for answers. Cameron, meanwhile, moves in the shadows, calculating his next move with chilling precision. For the Newmans, the threat has never been greater, and for Sharon, the fight for her life and her sanity has only just begun. Cameron's reign of terror promises to leave a lasting mark on Genoa City, reshaping alliances, exposing secrets, and forcing its residents to confront the darkest corners of their past. The question remains: who will emerge unscathed, and who will be consumed by the chaos? This revised article not only deepens the exploration of Cameron's character but also ties his actions to the broader narrative in Genoa City. Let me know if you'd like additional edits or more creative twists. Smiling face with smiling eyes.